Hey guys, NoModMaster here. Next on the list at number 29 is Jamaica Plain. Jamaica Plain has an area rank of 26 and a height limit of 4 floors. Keep in mind guys, you have to complete the quest Finding the Treasures of Jamaica Plain in order to unlock this settlement. It's right there in the town hall behind me. Beware though, the area is ghoul infested upon arrival and is better suited for mid-level players. Once you do gain access to the settlement, you'll notice right away that it's very small, and a lot of the structures here are permanent. So like many other settlements in the Commonwealth, the best option here is to patch everything up using the workshop. This small 2-story home that we're inside of seems to be in the best shape, and actually has a working door, the only working door in the settlement. Upstairs there's not too much going on, though if you go through the hole in the wall, you'll notice that there's actually a bed in the settlement. This is the only bed in the settlement, and it doesn't even have a roof over it. So until you gain access to Jamaica Plain, you're going to have to wait to be able to get that roof. So here's the dilapidated structure, and then back over here in this kind of like alley slash side street is the best space in the settlement. This is where most people probably build. It's nice and flat. You can fit a lot of structures in here. It's unfortunate that they didn't include a lot of the structures around the settlement. For example, this home. So if you go upstairs, this is actually pretty important to note, especially for those playing on survival. There is another bed up here, but unfortunately it also does not have a roof over it. The key to taking Jamaica Plain at first with all the ghouls is actually this church. If you go up into the red building, you can gain access to the church's roof, though keep in mind the ghouls still know where you are, so you're going to want to plant some mines probably. This is the problem in Jamaica Plain. This house here is inaccessible, and there's not much you can do about it. You just kind of have to build around it. It takes up a lot of the room in the already very small settlement. This is another great area to build. This is kind of like the courtyard between all the buildings. There is this unusual doorway over here though, and you can't put a door in any of the doorways in Jamaica Plain. So any of these empty doorways that come with a settlement, you kind of just have to build one of those electric doors in front of it, unfortunately. These little planters against the wall are very useful for planting crops. It'll help you save room in your already very small settlement. Jamaica Plain, even though it is surrounded by grass and dirt, for some reason doesn't have a lot of areas in the settlement to plant crops. There's quite a few, but just not a lot. I'm going to show you guys what this pre-war structure looks like after I've repaired it, because this one was quite difficult for me. So I decided to turn it into a 3-story building. It looks like the original pre-war structure must have had stairs going down inside of it, because the house next to it was not originally attached. The most difficult part of the building is this diagonal wall here on the back. I would have to say out of all the pre-war structures in the game that I've repaired, that this was probably the most difficult. I'm going to take you guys into Leather and Welds, which is an armor shop on the first floor. This was also a very difficult area to repair. Once I got the roof in place, which was actually kind of nice because the walls in here absorb a lot of the overlap, which made putting the roof and floor pieces on a little bit easier. The most difficult part of the floor was this corner over here. I used concrete pieces and then wooden walls to disguise it. Behind it is a permanent pile of concrete that pretty much makes the area unusable, so I decided to wall it off for good. Thankfully it does seem like the creators designed this structure with settlement building in mind, because the floor pieces do fit in there wall to wall, which was really nice. Keep in mind guys, this settlement also comes with a power armor station which is located right next to the workbench. It should also be noted that there's a cooking station inside of the church just outside of the settlement. For those who play on survival, Jamaica Plain is only walking distance from all 3 of Vault 88's entrances. You can use Jamaica Plain as a crutch when building up Vault 88 later. And that pretty much concludes my video for today guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.